guys, or the XJ here. Today I'm going to be installing new headlights from Audixon on my 1986 Jeep Cherokee, and I'll show you how to do it, so stick around and I will show you how. Alright, so first things first, we're going to want to disconnect the battery. So I'm just going to undo the negative, pop it right off, and then we're good to start. We're going to go ahead and want to remove this headlight bezel. So there's a screw here, there's a screw here, and there's two screws here. That's how it is on my 96. I'm not too sure about other years. I'm sure they're pretty much the same. At least my 91 and my 96 are the same. So we're just going to pop these guys out. And don't worry about this orange piece falling out because it's connected with wiring from the light bulb, so it's not going to fall and hit the ground and break. Alright, so we're going to pop this guy out. Alright, so we got this out, so there's this little light bulb right here, if you can see it. It's just a twist and pull, so you're going to twist it a little bit, and it's going to slide right out. So you can go ahead and put this off to the side. We're going to unscrew these two. And the one up here. Alright, mine aren't coming out, but they're loose, so I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see, take this out. Just kind of wiggle it. Mine kind of gets stuck sometimes because it is stuck on the bumper. Alright, the screw is stuck. Okay, got that screw out. There we go. Mine's in two little pieces. Make sure you don't rip out the harness for the wiring. Just pull this out. Mine's in two pieces. I know some of the newer ones are just one solid piece. So we're gonna slide that out because my bumper's in the way, not break it. Alright, so we've got these out of the way. I'm gonna go put them somewhere else for the moment. Alright, so here, there's gonna be 4 screws holding in the headlight. There's gonna be a screw here, here, up here, and here. We're gonna undo those, and that's gonna let this little metal, like retaining clip that holds the headlight into place. So we're gonna go ahead and get those out, and I'm gonna learn how to speak English. So now there's nothing holding this in, so we're just gonna gently pick this up, pull it out of the way, and it's still connected to the wire. And it's just a simple plug and play with the harness, if you can see it here. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull that apart, and it's completely disconnected now, one piece. And go ahead and take the little retaining clip off the headlight, because we're gonna use this on the new headlight. That's the old one, and we're gonna set that off to the side, and we'll get the new one out. Here's some ASMR. Alright, so there's the new headlight. Yes, they are the same as my old ones. These I just have the turn signal compatibility, so we can actually, we're gonna wire these up. It's gonna have 2 little wires on it. We're gonna wire them up, so this is also gonna flash with the turn signal. Alright, so we have our stock harness for the turn signal right here. It's our light bulb. I've upgraded it to an LED I got off of Amazon. That's why it doesn't look like yours. I have a blue wire and a green wire. I already did the other side for the headlights, so I know I'm going to cut the green wire. So I already did that just off camera really quick. And then we're just going to splice those together and then hook them up to the headlight. So we're just going to strip these, if I know what size I'm doing. All right, looks like it's a 14. I'm not very good at this, obviously. There goes my headlight retaining thing, clip. Jesus. Okay, so there's one side. We're gonna go and do the same thing the other side. Just cut a little bit. Jesus. Okay, there's that. And then I'm gonna add in, I have about, I don't know, it's about 4 inches of this extra wire I had laying around. It's just gonna make things a little bit easier to connect to the headlight. So I'm gonna twist this a little bit. I'm gonna go and twist. I didn't want to cut too much of this because it is already pretty short, but I'm just gonna cut a little bit more since I have that black wire too. I'm gonna yank that off. Okay. These two, we're gonna, it's so tight. And then these 2 wires, I'm just gonna twist them together so we have a better connection. All right, so those guys, I don't know if you can see that or not, but they are now twisted together. Twisted together, and we're gonna throw one of these on it. We're gonna crimp it. Okay, get them nice in there. Try and make sure it's in there as best as I can. I'm gonna go and take this, crimp it on, squish it. Okay. And I always check because I feel like I'm not very strong, so I'm not very good at connecting them. So that side's connected. We have our little black wire jumping off. Then we're gonna go ahead and reconnect this to this. Yes. I'm gonna trim a little more off this side too. So I just really want to make sure there's a good connection going right here. Oh, Jesus. Don't hit your Jeep in the meantime. I scuffed it. All right, whatever. So we're gonna connect these, twist this a little bit, make sure that all the little wires stay together. So you really wanna have a good connection. All right, that's in there. I just kinda hold them together while I crimp it so it doesn't fall out or really move. Okay, get in there, go ahead and crimp this side. All right. Make sure that's all, yeah, she's not going anywhere. All right, and then on this side is gonna connect to our headlight. And then, so I have a connector. We're just gonna connect. I'm gonna get this to go into there. Oh, I didn't realize off screen. Okay, it's gonna attach one of these. It won't focus. I'm gonna attach one of these because it's gonna slide right into the headlight. So it's gonna be a nice, easy connection. All right, slide that in there. We're gonna go ahead and crimp this on. Oh, I crimped the plastic. All right, so we're gonna crimp that. Make sure that's nice on there. All right, like I said, not going anywhere. All right, so that's on there. And now we get to hook everything up and go back to the headlight. All right, so now we have everything together. So this black wire, I'm gonna go ahead and try and feed it through to come out this hole, so that way it's easier. So let's try and wiggle this on through. That's why I also added on a little bit of extra wire, just so I would be able to reach this other side. All right, slides through. So now we just have our turn signal, our 2 wires and the one jumping off of it. And we have our jumper wire to plug into our headlights. And the stock harness is back in there. right, so we're gonna take our jumper wire. We're gonna go ahead and plug it into this green wire on our headlight. Let's slide it in with the connector. Oh, struggling. All right, so let's go ahead and connect it. We're gonna take this big green plug, plug it into this stock harness. And then I'm leaving this little short red wire alone by itself. It's for the daytime running lights, which I don't want to use just because it's so sunny in Florida, you don't really need to. I'm gonna plug that in, that's connected. And now we just basically put everything back together and she'll be good to go.